Trackside here with Chris Voak, who's got 4 drives in on Friday night, and firstly having a look at Major Dance, who hasn't disgraced itself over here. 2 nice runs. The Court Jester looks one of the hardest to beat, drawn in 3, but you've got the barrier draw advantage, Chris.
Yeah, that's true, Matt. He'll go well from that draw. I think he's a good each way chance, and whether he leads or sits on something, obviously I'll speak to Debbie about that. But you know, his 2 starts, a 4th and a 3rd, have been sound, so certainly gets the advantage with the draw anyway.
Artillery Majors drawn barrier 8 in the prelude of the WA Derby. It's quality field to say the least, with Bodine Boaz and Denny Crane among others. But not a bad draw for him, and he's returned pretty well.
Yeah, that's right. Probably hoping some of those better ones would have gone to Bunbury on that $25,000 race, but they sort of haven't. So look, he probably looks a bit outclassed. He is outclassed by probably Bodine Boaz and a couple of the others. But you know, if he can salute the judge, he's doing really well, I think.
Outback Joe, race number 6 in the standing start. A winner 3 starts ago, come from last and dashed around the outside. 2 starts ago wasn't too bad. How do you see him going in a standing start? It's a pretty even sort of race.
Yeah, look, he flies the stand. I think he trialled on Sunday and he went really good. So, look, I had an interview this morning on the radio, and I didn't know what drives I'd have Friday, and I told viewers to keep their eye out for this horse, and you know, this certainly looks a good race for him in my opinion, and he'll either be leading or he'll be positioned handy. So I think he'll be a major player, that's for sure.
Decent push for Outback Joe then, and Venetia or Drew's Angel in the mares race, both racing pretty well. 2 for Venetia and 8 for Drew's Angel. Haven't made a decision yet?
No, look, not on those 2. I had to speak to Debbie. It's just a tricky one, you know. Venetia's going well, and so's Drew's Angel, but I think she's involved in both horses, so I'll have to chat with her later on tonight, and we'll go from there. But I think you can make claims for either horse. They've both got good form, and both racing with plenty of zest, so either one's got a good hope, whichever one we drive. And
judging by the way you spoke about Outback Joe, would he be considered your best driver of the night?
Yeah, look, I think so. I mean, I've got a couple others at Debbie's there, Sallywood and Our Amazing Art, but just off the 10 metres, I think the advantage goes to Outback Joe off the front. So, I mean, probably had 3 good drives in a stand, and you know, just purely him going off the front line and being a good beginner. I think you know, he's certainly my best for the night. But I mean, yeah, we'll just see what happens. It's one of those tricky nights.
And on Thursdays, quickly touch on Lady Willoughby. She returned to the winner's circle last start. She's come back pretty well by the looks of things.
Yeah, she had just a second start and she won accordingly. First up was probably beat by a fitter, better horse on the day, and she over-raced a little bit coming into the bell. And I mean, 158.7 first up without a trial. I mean, I think her own time was 158.8, so there's nothing wrong with that. And she consolidated that effort and won accordingly next start. And you know, not being disrespectful to the opposition at Narrage, and it probably is probably the weakest of the 3 fields she's had to race. So, and I think, you know, her work this morning was nothing short of sensational. I drove her this morning at the track, so I'd be disappointed if she doesn't win in Narrage, but you know, funnier things have happened.
Exactly right. Well, thanks for your time. Best of luck tonight and on Thursday and Friday.
No worries. Thanks, Matt.